उन्हें बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. So I would definitely request. See, the purpose of holiday is to bring lot of happiness in you so that you come back fresh and you are able to start good. The very objective was that. Now that most of you are not happy, I think we will make few changes. We will ask at least for 4 hours per day we will have class. Is that okay? Let me see the answer now. Happy morning to all of you. Oh, okay. Now, today the topic that was given to me was addiction to social media and artificial intelligence. All of us, including lecturers, including your parents, including your uncles, aunts, your grandpas, grandmas, every person is today addicted to social media in one way or the other. And every one of us are also addicted to AI in one way or the other. If we are actually getting help of these in order to help ourselves grow, that means we are using it smartly. If we are making use of it so that it starts eating all our time, it starts actually breaking our intelligence portion and it will start becoming more smarter, that means we are going in a wrong direction. So today we are going to discuss, yes, there is a greatest gift that we have been gifted by God, that is artificial intelligence, no doubt at all. And the greatest gift that was poured on to us is social media. Social media is a gift, social media is a curse. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಶಾಪನೂ ಹೌದು, ಅದು ಒಂದು ವರನೂ ಹೌದು. So when can we actually take it as a boon? That means it is a boon given to us, it's a gift given to us when we know when to use and when not to use. How much to use and how long to use. What for to use, what not to use. When you know this line and if you draw this line, automatically you will become the most smartest one. You will start using artificial intelligence and social media in a very positive manner. Today our discussion is trying to create an awareness in you. How much you will have to use social media and for what for you will have to use social media first. Next, can I balance my usage in a manner it is healthy to me. See, there is a beautiful saying, even a normal food when it is taken beyond, it is called as poisonous. Even a healthy food when it is taken too much, it is poisonous. Anything that is taken too much is always injurious. We should understand this basic law and then we will see, are we addicted or not? Most of us don't know that we are addicted. What are the signals which actually tells he is addicted, she is addicted, I am addicted, my family is addicted. We will look into these aspects and it is from the perspective of PU students only. I am not even going for graduation students. So for first let us understand what is social media. Most of us know today with social media life has become very easy, very comfortable to the entire parts of the world. Let me make a statement. Yes, it is the greatest gift that was given to the mankind and social media has really helped us socialize with people. Social media has helped the entire world become very small and you get a connectivity from here to any part of the world without even hesitating. Whether you are attending the class sitting in Bangalore or sitting in US, the same knowledge can be poured onto every one of you. So that way, it is a greatest gift. So in general, if I need to give the definition of a social media is that digital platform where it allows you to create, share and interact with the same like-minded people. And there is no boundaries, only Karnataka people, there is no boundaries, only Indian people, there is no boundaries, only Asian people. The entire world or in this classroom right now, if I can actually go live on YouTube and there will be a lot of absentees who did not come for today's class, they also could attend. If this was available for everyone, for the common public, people from remote countries also could attend, from South Africa, from Sri Lanka, from US, from wherever they are, they could access. That way it is a greatest gift. Any such classroom sessions, when I said I wanted to do a course in abroad, going physically to abroad, enrolling for a course and completing the course, it would have become a dream never to become true. But today, because of social media, Oxford University, there are a lot of top universities of US or top universities of Australia, top universities of Canada, which are giving their courses in online mode and people can access it, and that's the beauty of it. So there is a lot of advantages. At the same time, when you don't use it rightly, you will get into disadvantages. That is what we are going to see. Yes, definitely social media is a place where I share photos, I share videos, I share reels, I share stories. Reels is a short form of video, as all of us know. It connects us to friends, family, communities worldwide. There is no boundaries, we connect worldwide. We can consume the social media platform to get the latest news, to get the accurate news which media may not actually put across, to definitely entertain ourselves, to learn lot of things. These are the basic needs by which we actually connect to social media, and you already know these. Now, what are the main social media platforms? Can all of you say? Which is the highest used social media platform? No. 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 WhatsApp. WhatsApp is the highest used social media platform. What is the population of India? 1.47 crores. No, or 147 crores. What's the population of India? 147 plus crores. How many do you think are there on WhatsApp? A small guess. Because ma'am told, get down, ask them some questions, let it be interactive. How many? How many would be in WhatsApp? Okay, now the second question. First is WhatsApp, I gave you the answer. Which is the second such social media platform where you have maximum for participants? The next is not Insta. YouTube. The next one is YouTube. What is the third one? Definitely third one is Insta. Our bit, our means Nikkirade Eredu. Okay, next is Instagram. And uske baad Facebook. Uske baad Snapchat, Telegram, these things will come. Okay. So let us understand what is the penetration of social media into remote parts of the village. See, as a Bangalore city girl, you are being given the technology, you have access to a lot of things, you can attend seminars in various places, you can go to various colleges, you can see their sessions, or you can access them. Beautiful. But what if a remote village, somewhere deep inside, if they wanted to actually access the same content? There are a lot of colleges which give few of the seminars live so that every student from any corner of the world should be able to access it and he should get the same knowledge. That beauty lies in this YouTube, and today the highest used platform, that is the second highest used platform for learning, or the first highest used platform for learning becomes your YouTube. So YouTube plays a very important role. So there is a deep penetration. So when we look at WhatsApp, I'll be sharing a small screen. WhatsApp, nearly 85 crores of Indians use WhatsApp in their day-to-day life. When I say 85 crores, it is at least 60% of the total population. 8 outside, 8 to 16, at least 65 to 70% of the population, when it is actually told all over the India. I'm only giving you the facts of India. Now, in the city like this, there is a penetration more than 90%. 90% of us have started using WhatsApp. It is a gift. Right now in your class, there is some important notes. If I need to distribute that to the entire class, it's very easy. A simple PDF could be created and I share it in WhatsApp. It reaches every one of you. So it is the greatest gift. We will never forget. It is one of the greatest gifts that has come to us. But that should not become your time stealers. Because time 24 hours is given to every one of us in equal quantity. If we want to become something big, then we will have to utilize this time properly. All of you know this tribal girl who lived in the forest, no access to internet, no access to electricity, no access to drinking water which would come through pipes, natural drinking water was there, no access to schools. And this girl one day decided, I don't want to live as a tribal and die as a tribal. She decided, I am going to make it big. I will stand tall and I will stand as a mentor to all the tribals to tell them even if a tribal has a will, he can definitely hit that bullseye, and that tribal woman stands to be our first citizen, our respectful Draupadi Murmu, the current president of India. She was not from a city, she was not from a village, she was not from forest also. She was from deep forest where we call them as tribals. Tribals live their living as though they assume that forest is their kingdom and that is the only place existing in this planet and there is nothing beyond that. That is how they have lived their life. And this lady from there becomes the first citizen. There is a lesson for us to learn. Today she is working on women empowerment and she also has gifted lot of such training sessions online which goes free of cost to every person who wants to watch. Provided you only watch that. Where there is the difficulty is the line that we draw, this is what we do, this is what we don't do. When we cross that line, that is where the problem arises. So today's session is all about how are we going to handle. As we have told, Instagram is there, Instagram Reels are there, WhatsApp is there, Telegram is there, YouTube is there, Moj, Josh and Shorts are there. These are the four different kinds of platform used for different, a little different varied application. I'll not go details into it because you already know. Now, let me understand what is the amount of usage in India. If I'm talking about the present facts as on 2026, in WhatsApp around 85.4 crore users are there. In YouTube 50 crore plus users are there. In Instagram 48.1 plus users are there. In Facebook 40.3 crores users are there. In Telegram 10 plus crores users are there. And in Twitter and Snapchat, yes, on that average we find the users. This is the greatest gift. There is no doubt this is one of the greatest gifts that God has given unto us. But can we utilize in the right way so that it helps us to grow? The very purpose we come to this college is to actually qualify ourselves with so much of knowledge that we should become a better person. In the same manner, the greatest gift that God has given unto us, technology has given unto us, can we make use of it to learn something new and to carry on our life, not to misuse. All of you know that there is, whenever a doctor, a surgeon gets into an operation theatre, you use this what is called as a surgical knife. A surgical knife is a very sharp tool. But in the hands of a surgeon, it can give life. In the hands of a murderer, it can kill people. Now you have such a surgical knife in your hand. It is your choice. What do you want to do? So please let us make few corrections. We have understood what exactly is the interference of social media in this present world. We should use social media for real benefits. What are those real benefits? Learning and skill building. YouTube is one of the best way today's skills are built. Let me give you a lot of such examples. When we talk about IIT and JEE, few of the science students are here. It is not always a student has to go to Allen or Akash or base kind of a tuition center, invest 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, do the complete training program and then he has to get a seat in IIT JEE after clearing his IIT mains and IIT advanced. No. Every year we have one such website which only writes about those students who did not go to tuitions, those students who really did not take up any extra coaching, but they took a self-coaching only by digital media and they are one among the top 100 rank holders in IIT JEE. Even that is possible because of the social media. Now the choice is what direction you want to go. If you want to go in that direction without even spending 1 rupee of your parents' hard-earned money, because it's not easy for all the parents to invest so many lakhs of rupees and to send. A beautiful college like this and very expert trainers in this college, you should be able to hit that bullseye, IIT JEE. YouTube has so many such channels where freely all the IITians, past IITians, they have come and they have explained about the subject. You seriously go through that subject, understand it. Still, if you have any doubts, your college is always there, your teachers are always there. Because the college is focusing on overall development of all the students to complete +2. Few of you who have that, I want to be an IITian. I don't want to spend my parents even 1 rupee, but still I want to be an IITian, just like Draupadi Murmu's father was not a president, but she became a president. I don't expect my father to be rich in order for me to become an IITian. I want to become an IITian. I will tell you, this dream can become true, provided you use it in the right direction. Always remember, God gives you opportunities. And He always gives you a choice of taking something and growing out of it, a choice of taking something and enjoying the pleasure out of it. That is what happens in life every time when you face a situation. Right now there are these social media websites, social media apps. You always have a choice. When you are watching something, ask yourself this question, whether this choice I am executing, what feeling it is giving. If it is actually giving you a pleasurable feeling, please don't do it. Anything that gives you a pleasurable feeling by watching multiple reels, by watching funny reels, by watching amusing reels, it gives you a lot of pleasure. That kick is required. When you are getting that, that will give you permanent pain in future because you will be wasting your time. Ask yourself, by watching this, am I experiencing pain? Yes. When you are actually watching some informative reels, informative audios, when you are writing notes, you are preparing, it is little painful. Volunteer and continue to do that, because that initial pain will give you permanent pleasure. That initial pleasure will give you permanent pain. Choice is in your hand. God plays this trick. Every choice where you see a pain that has a pleasure in future, every choice that sees an immediate pleasure that will have a permanent failure or permanent pain in future, the choice is left to you. Right now we have this social media which can give you amazing global exposure. Right now sitting here, I want to know what is happening in Washington. I want to Google and find out the best newspaper in Washington, and I will exactly know what is happening there. Why? Because of the technology. My son is in Washington. I am actually seeing the news. Everybody is speaking about there was a blast. I will not be actually falling for them. I know number one newspaper in Washington is Washington DC News. I will go to that website and that will tell me nothing like that has happened, and that makes me feel comfortable. Why? Because of this technology. So technology is always there as a gift. So it should be global exposure, creative expressions. Today, Indians are becoming more and more and more creative, and people from remote parts of the villages are becoming much more smarter, and people from remote part of the villages are able to crack IIT JEE than the city. Why? Because of this technology. They are getting a lot of exposure. They are looking at a lot of people in YouTube who are writing about their experience, about their class, and all this is motivating them. So that way, social media has many real benefits. I can go non-stop. So many benefits are there. There are a lot of community which has come together. There will be a lot of mental health communities which consistently study mental illness and start giving you solutions there. And there are a lot of YouTube channels which talks about how a person could become knowledgeable by following few steps, how yoga could help him to grasp and improve his memory power. So like that, a lot of things are available which could be used for a positive sake. That is the greatest gift of social media. So at the end, what is the takeaway I want to say? Social media is a powerful tool. The question is, are you controlling it, or is the social media controlling it? It is like an addiction. Just like caffeine is an addiction, just like nicotine in that cigar is an addiction, this also becomes an addiction where you become a slave of that. It will make you smoke more and more cigars. It will make you drink more and more alcohol. It will make you drink more and more coffee. In the same manner, it will make you consume more and more and more. Just like that kick what you get, that caffeine kick. We will talk about that, how dangerous it is when there is not a line drawn between what should be normal use, what is a problematic use, what is an addiction. All of you sitting here, ask yourself, are you a normal user? That means you are in the right place now. What is a normal user? I have an intention of learning through social media, definitely yes, but I have a time limited engagement. I do not engage myself more than what is required. That is called as time limited engagement. If you are doing that, you are in a right track. But if you are not doing that, it is something that you will have to be seriously concerned about. Even the next is not, this is a problematic use. Compulsive checking, losing track of time. You start something, you will not know, 2 minutes would have just flown off and you would have actually spent 20 minutes. 5 minutes would have gone and you would have spent 1 hour, 1.5 hours. It kills because of that addiction, consistent giving you that pleasure. You will never know that the time has passed and your mind would be completely involved in it. And after that, to get into focus and start studying, you require 20 minutes of time. That has become a biggest problem. This is a problematic use and this is an addiction. People cannot stop using mobile even for a minute, even for an half an hour, even for 1 hour. No, it is highly impossible. Sometimes when they have the mobile, when there is no mobile also, they will start getting alerts and they feel like I have received an alert through the mobile, I need to check the mobile, I need to check the mobile. Mobile is not ringing, you have that feeling, my mobile is ringing, where is my mobile, where is my mobile? That means you are already in an addiction zone. So please work on yourself. Addiction sets when your brain starts craving likes. You want that likes to be more and more. You want multiple notifications to come. You want multiple comments to come. You want to scroll and scroll and scroll. You forget about the time. You forget about the food. You forget about the rest. Sometimes most of you know a day, in one of those days at the night you would have started browsing because you had an access to the mobile. Within no time when you look at the clock, it would have touched 2 o'clock, it would have touched 3 o'clock. You thought you have just used it for 5 minutes. That is called as addiction. You will never have the call of time. You will never have the alertness of how time is passing. That we call it as an addiction. That means you will have to bring it to your control. So, right now, if any of these are happening, please assume you are addicted. Signs of my P for addiction is the first thing in the morning, rather than doing anything else, if you are actually even brushing before brushing the teeth, if you are checking at your Instagram or WhatsApp or for the messages, that means you are addicted. Please assume that you are addicted, you need to change right now. And the next, phantom phone syndrome is what I told. You will automatically feel like your phone is vibrating, your phone is ringing. Sometimes even at night you would have got up twice or thrice just to check your phone as though you have got an alert. Night is the time for you to personally spend for your body to actually go into deep rest and regenerate for the next day. Instead, you will be alert 3 or 4 times thinking that somebody has sent an alert message, somebody has sent me a message, somebody has liked me. Some of you enable that alerts for everything that happens on the mobile. So you will be consistently bombarded with that. You will get into a phantom phone syndrome. If you really know the advanced stages of how it looks, if you YouTube, you will know there are a lot of youngsters who get into this syndrome and they are spending lakhs of rupees to bring them back to normal. Prevention is always the better than cure. Then your mood depends on the engagement. You feel upset when you don't get likes. You feel upset when nobody sends a message. You feel upset when nobody has told anything. And you become time blindness. Time blindness is one of those, they also, because I stay very close to Nimans, I get a lot of counseling sessions. They put me onto post-counseling sessions where we engage them in some new learning activity because their mind would have forgotten to learn. Their mind would have forgotten to think. Analytical thinking would have come to zero. This is because you have stopped thinking. Everything is actually given to the AI and you are getting things done. Write a passage about cow, you will say, where is ChatGPT? Cow has 4 legs or 5 legs. You are confused. You get into that addiction, just like a calculator addiction was there. People who remembered actually tables, they forgot the tables the day the calculator was given. You could actually do a tables from 1 to 100 non-stop, and the same person, when he got addicted to calculator, even for 2 plus 2, how much he will use a calculator. 2 plus 2, how much? Oh, 4. What I thought 4 was right. Yes. That is the symptoms what we have seen, and I have seen this in the mass because I stay close by. I also go there for some counseling sessions. So we use yoga, we use Reiki, we use meditation techniques to bring them back to normal. It is a very horrible scene. I think I will be the best person to speak about this because I have seen how they actually are. They have become a vegetable. They have become a vegetable by themselves, no thinking at all, just an amoeba by themselves. That would be the situation. Please take it seriously. Time blindness is also one of the issue you will face. See, our ancestors were so smart, they were so time alert. At any point of time, you go to your village and you meet a grandpa and you ask, Grandpa, what is the time now? He will exactly say, 4:05 या 6 minute हुआ होगा. And exactly you look at the clock, it is 5:06. Why? They were what we call time alert. At early in the morning when you are sleeping, they keep a count of time. If you ask Grandpa, I need to get up at 5 o'clock, what is the time? No, no, it is not at 5 now. It should be somewhere 4. You please sleep. Because he had that clock which could monitor the time and he was smart. His subconscious could keep a count of the clock. But today when you get addicted to what we call social media, you become time blindness. Time blindness is a part of getting into Alzheimer's. Have you heard about this disease? People forget themselves. They don't know how to answer a nature call. Just like a child is being brought up to answer those in the childhood, the same situation you also will be if you don't take control of your life now. I've seen many such cases. When it is men, they can handle it because people don't mind. When it is a woman, you will have to handle yourself. For a man, a woman can handle it. They can assist. A mom can assist. But when it happens to a woman, you should be taking care of yourself. So please keep that. And neglecting the real life will always mean dampening your future. It will hit your brain and it will start to crave. So that is a very dangerous thing that could happen to you. What is the psychological impact? What exactly will be the impact on you over a period of time? You will become more anxiety oriented, you will have a very high level of stress which even you don't know how to handle it, and we call it as fear of missing out. You get into that addiction, every time checking, every time checking, every time checking. And sleep disruption, that is going to be a biggest hurdle. The blue light from the screen, it will suppress melatonin. Because there are smart Gen Z students here. What is the use of melatonin? MELOTIN, melatonin. What is the use of melatonin? If you are not getting sleep, that means you have a scarcity of melatonin. You cannot create it. Sir, आज ऐसा ना सिगता. मैं जाके 10 kg लेकर आके रखता हूँ. जब चाहिए खा लेता हूँ. It has to be naturally created. Yes, we use sleeping tablets which exactly creates the same chemicals. When chemicals come from the outside of the body and when it is not naturally created, that is also dangerous. That's the reason doctor always advises antibiotics is good. It can definitely cure your problems, but antibiotics will definitely have its own side effects. That is the reason they say, can you actually get well without using antibiotics? Because a time would come and a disease would come and a virus would come who will say, none of the antibiotics, कुछ नहीं कर सकता कोई भी antibiotics. ऐसा एक pandemic आया था, कौन सा आया? Corona virus. And what was the vaccination given? What exactly was in the vaccination? Smart girls, close to Church Street, close to MG Road. What was given as an injection there? Alcohol? No, sorry. Good one. Okay. God water, Dev Tirtha. What was it? Holy water. Wow. Okay. Anything else? Anybody else? All of you have taken that? Who told no? Modi ji ko bataunga. Who is that? No. Huh? Guys, how many PCMB students are here? Oh, I am addressing a wrong crowd. Art इधर है या art इधर है? इधर ही है. दोनों सर अल्लाह ने इक्वली सर, इन्हों ने इक्वली. इधर भी एक रख लीजिए, इधर भी एक रख लीजिए. I was just trying to be humor because you have 1 month holiday. मैम नकरी दिव्या का सीरियस दिखेगा हॉलीडे बैड है ना हॉलीडे ठीक है ओके नाउ ऑल ऑफ you will have a shock of your life vaccination is directly injecting the virus into your body कोरोना नहीं है लेकिन कोरोना वायरस कोई निकाल के इंजेक्शन में डाल के आपको देगा दैट वाज वैक्सीनेशन लेकिन what quantity should be given how much quantity should be given and whether that quantity that is given is the virus semi dead or completely dead if he is completely dead immune system won't come because you will not know somebody has come if somebody comes you should know somebody has come when somebody comes we should be alive to say that I have come assuming yes somebody is walking can you see him No, nobody is going. Oh, okay. Immune system कैसे develop हो जाएगा? Now if I say snake, few people will run away from here since she already got up. Agree? When snake comes, your natural instinct will push you to run away from this place. हम जितना भी strict रहे, 2-3 snakes इधर छोड़ दो, your immune system, the reflex action, how it works, your body also has an immune system. When a snake, when a virus gets into your body, he knows how to generate an immune system which will fight against the virus. That is the natural way of fighting. So, a virus was injected, why I am talking about AI? If AI wouldn't have been there, I think most of us would have been dead by now. Why? Because to get into a vaccination mode, trying to identify what quantity of vaccination is right to be given for kids, for women, for elderly people, for people living in an icy place where it is minus degree, and people who are living in desert, and people who are actually carrying a pregnant woman, this requires a lot of data analysis. Last time when polio vaccination was thought of, it took 5 to 7 years. Even if it would have taken 1 year, we wouldn't have survived. So, technology is coming because God knows something is down the line for which you will have to be alert. So, it is a gift. If that gift wouldn't have been there, we wouldn't have survived. So, within a span of 3 to 6 months, most of the viruses, what we call it as vaccination, was already given and even trials were done. Analysis of the trials were done and then they started vaccinating every one of us. So it is important that we understand, yes, it is very, very important that technology has to be there with us because that will help us to grow. And because of the social media which is not really predicting the truth, beauty always you assume a fair skin is beauty. Who told you? You bring one such fair skin girl, I'll take her to one place in South Africa. They will not touch her also because they think it is fair skin means कुछ disease है इसके अंदर कुछ ना कुछ disease है भूत है so that doesn't mean you're not beautiful beauty is something else the inner one so what is going on in the social media are not real things it is a created one do not get upset looking at your Aadhaar card photo also and do not get impressed by seeing your friend's Facebook photo also because both are actually not right. Understand this basic knowledge and to continue your life will be an happy life, otherwise you will suffer. And people have comparison, they get into low self-esteem because when they are scrolling through, they are looking at perfectly filtered lives. If you want to see your friend, go at morning 6 o'clock and see her. Look at her face. You take a photo and come back to Facebook and you see she will do 2-3 grades of makeup and then she will put, still she won't be happy. She will say ChatGPT make me look beautiful now. And ChatGPT makes her look beautiful and you would have seen that and you will say, what is this? I am not at all looking that beautiful. You also put your photo to ChatGPT. See, greatest gift is ChatGPT. किसी को भी डाल दो वो हीरो बना देगा. किसी को डाल दो वो विलन भी बना देगा किसी को भी डाल दो वो गलत भी कर देगा so alertness should be in you smartness should be in you identify what is real what is pseudo and studies have shown Instagram use is linked to increased body image issues increased color image issues means skin color issues eye issues body image issues. We have seen so many things that is opening. Many of the quote have held Instagram responsible for so many such depressions that is happening among young girls. So please be alert. It also creates a loneliness because you don't find friends. You feel that your ChatGPT and your Google and your YouTube is a friend because he never says no to anything. Your mom may say no to something. That dopamine kick what you get, you want it more because there is a no from your mom, there is never a no from ChatGPT or any of the social media platforms. For that reason, we get addicted to it. Remember, you are not seeing anyone's real life in the social media world. You are seeing their highlighted reel. Your everyday life is not meant to exactly be the same. So please don't fall for it. Be smart enough. An average analysis shows that the number of youngsters, they are nearly 3.5 hours daily screen time they are consuming. If this 3.5 hours tends to be on a positive note, all of you are blessed. If it tends on a negative note, something is very seriously wrong. So, academic impact will definitely fall if you use 3.5 hours of daily screen time. Average social media used by an Indian college student on weekdays. 40% drop. This will lead to 40% drop in your studies. If somebody all of a sudden has stopped getting the kind of marks he or she used to get, that means it is a serious concern. You will have to ask whether he or she is addicted to social media. A very simple question to be asked. So please keep this in mind. And most of you have become a night owl trapped personality. You will not know, your parents would be assuming you are sleeping. Just because you have access to your phone, you will start becoming a night owl. The whole night, late night scrolling delays will lead to drowsiness in the morning. You will never be able to focus. If yesterday you would have consumed 3-4 hours of information from the what you call blue screen, you cannot focus in today's class. Your class is 50% disturbed. Because you have already put a lot of garbage into your mind, that memory box, which has to go to an examination or use that 2.5 hours to recollect all the information and write. When you're sitting there, what will come? Who Antava means who Antava will come. Because you would have actually watched more of that. Durandara means Durandara 2 will come, that scene will come. Why? Max means Max is not coming. The amount of time that you have spent on Max is very less. Amount of time you have spent on Pushpa 1 and 2 is more. So what happens in the exam, for every question Pushpa will come. For girls it's okay. For boys Pushpa won't come. That madam will come. So who did this? दुश्मन कहाँ है? दुश्मन कहाँ है? बगल में नहीं है, दुश्मन अंदर है. You were the one who did this mess. If tribal woman became a president, it was not because of her neighbors. It was because of her decision. She became what she became. If you want to see yourself being successful, don't think your neighbor is responsible. दुश्मन उधर नहीं है, अंदर ही है. Be a friend to yourself. Can you be that friend? Can you be the dost to yourself? दुश्मन अगल बगल नहीं है, राइट नाउ अंदर है. When you are watching Instagram, बाहर से आता है, स्टॉप करो, स्टॉप करो, स्टॉप करो. No, you should stop. No, आजू बाजू वाला will come. So the life is in your hand. The choices are in your hand. Right choices will lead to the right destination. Wrong choices will lead you to a wrong path. So please be alert. Social media is a gift. Artificial intelligence is a gift when you know how to use it. And multitasking is a myth. Some of you do this with your parents also. Mama, मैं इधर देखते रहूँगा, इधर पढ़ते रहूँगा. नहीं होता है. You cannot do multitasking. Human mind, conscious mind, is not capable of doing multitasking. That is the reason when we first time tried to learn cycling, we could not do multitasking. We are holding the cycle and only concentrating on the handle. When you are concentrating on the handle, the pedal is not working. When you concentrate on the pedal, your sight in the front is not working. You will go on, you will hit somebody. When your father is holding, you are focusing there. Because we can't do multitasking. And as a child, we could not eat also. Multitasking was not the capability of our conscious mind. But when we consistently practice in conscious mind, it gets into the subconscious level, and subconscious is capable of doing multitasking. Today, you can ride a cycle, keep a phone here, keep eating something, and you can go. You are capable of doing multitasking, yes. Why? Because you have trained your conscious mind to become a multitasker. So, right now when you are studying cannot happen on a subconscious level. Studying happens on a conscious mode. So, while you are conscious and when you are studying, please don't assume you can do multitasking. Multitasking is a myth. When there is a TV in the right, or when there is IPL going on there and you are opening a book, I will do justice, you cannot do justice. Pura injustice is there. So please be careful about that. That is what we say multitasking is a myth. And next, I'll give you a simple example of Priya. Priya is a 17-year-old PUC student. Until and unless her mother got her a birthday gift of mobile, she used to get 95% and above. After her mother got her a mobile, she initially started off browsing through it for learning methodologies, and that really worked. From 95 she pushed herself 98. But one day when she also did not know, the YouTube, the entire programming and algorithm in the YouTube is created in a manner that you will start giving more of what you like. Somewhere clicking something, she liked one humor, then she watched that complete video for 10 minutes. YouTube understood she likes more of such humor. She kept on pouring more such humor and humor and humor. From humor it turned to something else, from something else it turned to something. And slowly she got addicted. The 95% girl who was just using 2 hours or 30 minutes per day, she went on to use 5+ hours, not for learning, not for anything else. Slowly her marks came down and she just could hardly hit 60%. Why? Because she got addicted. Sometimes you don't know in which path you are going. If you continue the same, one day you will reach the third zone of getting into addiction. So Priya's story is not fiction, it is true, because I have done a counseling for one such girl. The name is different. And recently all of you would have seen, there was one such incident which had come in Deccan Herald also. There were 3 girls from the same family. They were so much obsessed with Korean technology, they were so much obsessed with the Korean spirituality and Korean way of life that all 3 had kept names as Koreans. They used to wear dress like Korean, they used to speak like a Korean. These are not normal, it is abnormal, it is beyond addiction. And one day, because their access to the mobile was stopped, they jumped from a 6th floor and all 3 of them, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other, they jumped and they killed themselves. It was a 3rd page news in Deccan Herald. Do you want to be one such personality? It's a serious question. Or do you want one of your friends to get into partiality of whatever they are experiencing? Definitely not. Today's session is all about next 1 month of holidays, what you have, how are you going to utilize it so that it helps you to grow. So that is the very purpose of this. So what exactly was that? It was not about the culture. Korean culture is a beautiful stuff. What was the problem? Problem was uncontrolled digital obsession. If you get into this uncontrolled digital obsession, it is going to kill you and it will definitely going to harm you. So that we have decided. Now I know, sir, you have told us we will not go to social media for time wasting. We will use it rightfully and we will decide per day not more than 30 minutes. Good. Now we have one more topic to discuss, artificial intelligence. As I told you, if artificial intelligence wouldn't have been there, most of us would have been dead because vaccination wouldn't have come so fast. So it is necessary. Exactly what is AI? No, expansion Allah. What is this? What is PM and the Prime Minister? What is AI? What is artificial intelligence? Have you seen a computer definition? Anybody with second PUC computer science? Raise your hand. Second PUC computer science? Most of you. How many girls are here? Raise your hand. Girls, ma'am, are you boys? Girls, raise your hand. Girls, raise your hand. Girls. No. Girls, raise your hand. Half girls next. Full girls. Girls, raise your hand. Girls, raise your hand. I'm sorry, this question is annoying. Why I told this? I wanted to see whether you are actually alert. Because sometimes we are Kumbhakaranas keeping our eyes open. See, Kumbhakarna keeping the eyes closed is easy. But teacher thinks, oh, they are listening, they are listening, they are listening. Only when she says surprise test and she gives the surprise test, she will know. Andar Pushpa Vanni chal raha tha, andar Durandar chal raha tha, आँख ऐसा open था. Because there is inner eyes, there is an eye. You can imagine, right now imagine Durandar and Pushpa two both are standing next to each other. And they are fighting. It came from where did you see? There is an inner eye, the thought process. What is AI? How many computer science students are there? Raise your hand. All are computer science students. Amma, shame, puppy shame, antana nedalla. What was the definition of a computer? A computer is an electronic and mechanical device who doesn't have an intelligence of his own, who cannot think on his own, but he can process any information based on the instructions that I have given, and I give him a valid input, he will process and give me a valid output. Was this the definition? Yes. And we also used to say, computer is a gigo machine. What do you mean by gigo machine? This if you don't say, see the principle के साथ बातचीत करूँगा. Gigo machine. सर दुरंदर लास्ट सीन ये नो केड़ी करे गीगो अलग केड़ी. गीगो का मतलब क्या होता है? ओके गार्बेज एक लाइन में बोलता हूँ. गीगो garbage in, garbage out. DBMP garbage in, garbage out नहीं. They consider computer as a gigo machine. What I mean by gigo means you give in garbage, garbage only will come out. But one man, lot of smart people ask, why can't we make it a non-gigo machine? Why can't a computer be a non-gigo machine? And that led to artificial intelligence. And we also define computers. Computer is dumb, he cannot learn anything on its own. Why? One person asked, why can't we make computer learn, self-learning? That is what is called as machine learning today. And when I say artificial intelligence, that is what we call computers are not dumb, they are smarter than humans. They have made it much more smarter than humans. 10 times, 100,000 times, 10 million times, 10 billion times, 10 billion into 10 billion times they have made it smarter. AI is all your brains taken together and put in one software. Now, do you think you will be able to give me clarity of what happened in this year? No one of you can give with so much of clarity as my AI can give, because AI has picked up all your memory and he has kept in one places. He has indexed it, he has processed it. You ask him anything, he is ready to give. That is what is AI. That is what is AI. What is ML? Machine learning. Can the computer learn on its own? Learning is a natural behavior. Whenever you get into a class, it is always that in this particular class, the teacher has a bad experience. Every time she says, she increases the fan to 5, all of them look at the teacher as though, आप लोग गोली मार दोगे. You really don't mean. Why? इस ग्रुप में आपको उतना ज़्यादा फैन पसंद नहीं है. Next day when the teacher comes, when she goes to another room, she will definitely make it 5. When she comes to your room, she will decrease it to 2 because she knows you people don't actually like that. That is called as learning. And learning is how you started to learn A, B, C, D to joining 2-letter words, 3-letter words. Can computers learn like this? That is what we call it as machine learning, which we put it into a self-learning methodology, and it learns and 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 learns. You're sleeping. He's learning and learning and learning and learning non-stop, and he becomes smart. That is called as machine learning. And that combination is AI/ML. What do you mean by AI/ML? Artificial intelligence and machine learning. Now let's talk about what is AI. I've already explained you, but still, because I'm going to share this PPT, let it be with you. Artificial, it's already there in your phone, in your classroom, in your cameras, every electronic device that you see, every medical devices that you see, today AI is already there. So when I am talking about this AI, see, what exactly is AI? Artificial intelligence is the ability of a computer or a machine to think, learn and make decisions. So it is a combination of AI, ML. What is machine learning? Just now I explained you. AI learns from the data and improves over a time. Just like your teacher knew how to keep the fan down because these people don't like fan to be in a high speed. It's a learning. Sometimes we thought computers can never learn, and today a reverse question asked by few scientists, today computers we have made it to learn by itself. And we call it as NLP. Can we make computers understand our language? That has been the work of computer scientists right from day one. Because you knew computer understands only one language. What is that language called? Machine language. 00, 00, 10, 00, 10. 00, 10, 10. Amma, I asked you what is your name? Divya. She understood now. Now they wanted, instead of talking 00, 10, 10, 10, can we assemble them, and the first language came up which is called as assembly language. All of you have heard this in your books? Assembly language. Assembly language may be baat karna mushkil tha. It used to be like talking in a very wrong sign. It used to be difficult. Then they told, can we get into the next level of language? High level language came up. Where is English like? Today high level language is not required. We are using a natural language processing unit where AI understands and generates human language powering ChatGPT and Google Assistant and Siri and Gemini to answer and get the things done. Today you can develop an app by giving a prompt. Today you can develop a small program just by giving a prompt. Today you can write a letter, write an essay, write a book, write a conversation, write a script, write a movie, create a video, create what all, everything by just using NLP. In an English-like language you talk. In Kannada you talk. It converts it into an understandable English language which the codes know how to answer it, and it gives out. That is the beauty of technology today. It is a greatest gift. But can I use it for the right sense? Remember, where all we are using machine language, if I say, when you are working on something like YouTube, we will take up the first one. Remember, by you suggesting the next topic for you, that is exactly AI. In YouTube, when you are screening one video, he makes a second selection that is done by AI. When you are on an Instagram looking at reels, every time you feel a better reel is coming, so you are not feeling like getting detached from the mobile. Because something better comes, you get glued more. Something much more better comes, you get glued more. Some videos which you don't watch and you just scroll it, he understands. This girl doesn't like such videos. He will remove that list of videos from your samples from where he is queuing in, and he starts giving you the best and best and best. That is AI. Your YouTube knows exactly what video to show you next. That is AI. Remember, Google completing your sentence as you type in MS Word, as you type in MS Excel, as you type in ChatGPT, as you type in your WhatsApp, that is AI tool. AI is not a science fiction, it's already woven into your everyday life. Today, even in anti-missile and missile launch, wars are being fought using artificial intelligence. So, artificial intelligence has penetrated every verticals of our life, and it's the greatest gift that God has given us. But can we use this surgical knife, which is very sharp, in a right manner, or give it to a person who can use it in a right manner? So that is the entire understanding. The top AI apps. See, just because I am talking about social media addiction, I am talking about AI addiction, don't get into this generation saying, sir, I don't use social media, I don't use AI. Oh, महापाप है. Some people say, नहीं हम किसी भगवान से विश्वास नहीं करते सर. वो पापी किसी से तो विश्वास करो, अल्लाह ही सही, गणेश ही सही, जीसस ही सही. No, I am atheist. No, that character also is not like. Believe in something, follow something, don't get addicted. Don't follow too much, draw a line. Yes, the top AI apps today, all of you know ChatGPT. How many of you have used ChatGPT? Raise your hand. How many of you have used ChatGPT in what you call voice mode? Voice mode? One ma'am. Ma'am, what's your name? Huh? Anavya. So sorry, what's your name? Anam. Ma'am, the other one? Ankita. Can you be loud? Amrita. Okay. Give them a big round of applause. Voice mode of using it is a very beautiful thing. Now you have 1 month left. Kitna? 8 mahina is left. Can we ask ChatGPT, how should I spend my next 1 month in voice mode? I'll just show you. I'll have to just say, he will give me the answer. Sir, the mic is connected. I'll go to a new chat. I'll go to an interactive chat. And I say, dear ChatGPT, I'm in the middle of a seminar and no problem at all, I'm here to help voice. Sir, ಇದು ಅವರೊಂದು ಇದು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಸೌಂಡ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದಾ Okay, I'll go to normal text mode. Dear ChatGPT, the voice is having some problems, so we will go into text mode. Here I am addressing a group of Gen Z students who are having 1 month of holiday, 1 month of leave. I want you to give me what should be their schedule for the next 1 month because they have completed +1 and now they are going to +2. How should they spend the next 30 days of leave so that it helps their second PUC become much better? Can you give me some idea in the form of points? I am in the middle of the session, I will share it right away with them. Thank you. I say and here I get a list. Use it for this purpose. It works. It will help you. So I just scroll them down, you would have given me an answer. Perfect timings, this is exactly the kind of guidance that these students need. Right now here is a simple, very powerful 30-day structure, golden rule for the next 30 days. Don't waste your holiday, upgrade yourself. Daily structure, follow the first one, academic boost. He has given you the timings also, the daily structure, afternoon 1 to 2 hours skill building, evening 1 hour physical activity, night 30 minutes reflection, light learning, academic boost, revise 11th basics, especially weak subjects, start 12th review, 1 chapter per subject, focus on science concepts plus numericals, commerce student focus on account basics and economics, art students reading and writing. So he gives you a list, reading habit, self-growth. He can get into an interactive mode also. He can answer you in Kannada, he can answer you in English, he can answer you in various other. Other voice bartilla. So all this is possible. See, the moment such things comes, you get distracted. ये क्या? वो आ गया बदलता. गया. एक बार आ गया, you will click on it. उसके नीचे उसके वाइफ का दीपिका का कुछ आएगा. इसको देखा हम दीपिका को क्यों छोड़ेंगे? दीपिका क्लिक करोगे. दीपिका के बाजू में अभिषेक बच्चन वेलकम. दीपिका अभिषेक बच्चन दोनों फ्रेंड्स थे. विल गो टू अभिषेक बच्चन. अभिषेक बच्चन देखते ऐश्वर्या राय आ जाएंगे. इधर ऐश्वर्या राय के पास आओगे, देन ऐश्वर्या देखते सलमान आ जाएगा. सलमान को कैसे भूल सकते? ये इसी तो सलमान जाओगे, देन लास्ट में अक्षय आके बोलेगा मैं हूं ना, बाकी मैनेज हो जाएगा. And then you look at the watch, 1 hour would have gone. And the principal would have told me, sir, your time is up, now you will have to go. Now, anyway, it is a very interactive mode. You can speak around 2000 languages as of today, but we will complete off what we are supposed to do. What's the time now? 11. 8 to 11. I'll have to complete in another few minutes. Okay, now, when we look at the entire our AI tools, ChatGPT stands to be the first, which is used for assignment, coding and notes. Google Gemini research, real-time answers, videos, even it can generate infographics. Canva, it can create PPT, Instagram reels. Midjourney, AI images and visual content. Smart Search, Perplexity and AI. Very happy because for most of this AI, Indian teams were responsible. For all of this AI, Indian teams were responsible. We are those smart people and you are those future smart ones. So don't fall for AI. Something हमने ही create किया, उसके लिए we fall, no, we will create better one. That should be the smartness of yours. Okay, now when we look at this AI, what exactly is the problem that is happening? Okay. See, how students are using AI today. A smart way of using ChatGPT, from summarizing the chapter, identifying important points of a particular chapter, and identifying important notes, these kind of usage is always good. AI is helping art and creative tools to create multiple visuals, to create multiple videos. You need not spend thousands of rupees, lakhs of rupees to create a video. You can get a video created just like that. I'll share some of the videos which I have created, professional videos. And it has a Duolingo and Grammarly and Google Lens. These are some of the AI tools which works on languaging. It has a beautiful technology by which it can convert any language to any language, use him as an interpreter in online mode. The moment you speak, it will repeat it immediately. So such beautiful apps have come. When you are on a Google Meet, when you are speaking one language and the other person only understands French, by enabling this Google language interpreter, it automatically transfers every sentence that you speak smartly without making even a single mistake. That is one of the tools we are talking about. Duolingo, Grammarly, Google Lens. Here, Canva, AI, Adobe Firefly. Adobe Firefly is a Adobe Photoshop company, and here ChatGPT, Deep Blue Sea, these are all available for you to use. These are all the positive way of using it. When you use it for personalized learning, when you use it for more creativity creation, when you use it for supercharging yourself with more and more ideas, when you are using it for abundance knowledge than what you have gained, it is a best way of utilizing it. But instead, if you are cheating on it and somebody gives you an assignment and they are asked you to do it on your own, you take the help of ChatGPT and you create it and then give it to them, then your creativity will slowly start dropping. That is one of the greatest disasters which all of us are going. Just like we had this calculator addiction, the same thing will happen with this AI addiction. Just like social media, AI can cross from being a helpful tool to an harmful clutch. Dependency happens when you stop thinking, and for everything you make use of AI. For every small and big thing you make use of AI. Just like 2 plus 2 plus 3 you make use of AI. So please don't do that. You can't write anything without AI. That is what I told. If you need to write a simple 4-line on a cow, you will find it difficult. If you want to write some extraction of today's Deccan Herald newspaper which you have actually read, you cannot. Why? Your recollection has become weak. What you will say? You will go to ChatGPT, browse to today's Deccan Herald newspaper and get me the best 5 news. He will do it. But when will you do it? You can record the entire place. You can have a summary. Summary you can see after you create a summary by you recollecting. If you don't recollect Alzheimer or whatever the disease will come tomorrow. Your mama will say, me, amma. She will have to say. And amma, no. ChatGPT, yes. My amma, ChatGPT. My appa, ChatGPT. My husband, ChatGPT. My children, ChatGPT. My Pradhan Mantri, ChatGPT. You will face this situation. Because you have only one person who is everything for you today. That is what we say addiction. You give every second, every minute, every 24 hours to that one guy. So he will become everyone for you. So please be afraid of what you are going to get into if you don't follow. You will lack your communication skills. Your analytical thinking skills will weaken. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, to recollect, it becomes more powerful in recollecting. You give all that work to ChatGPT, ChatGPT becomes smarter. It is, somebody told, Amma, if you walk every day, you will become slim. If you say ChatGPT, you create a model and walk as though I am walking, it will only slim ChatGPT, it will not slim you. That is what is happening here. No patience of thinking, googling and prompting for everything. Who is the Prime Minister of India? ChatGPT, who is the Prime Minister of India? Google, who is the Prime Minister of India? We have done this. Sri Lanka का president कौन है? Okay, हमारा president का नाम क्या है? ChatGPT, who is the president of India? Someday you will say, who is my father? So please, blind trust in AI, please don't do that. Your answer will be to the context of what exactly you are told earlier. Right now I can say ChatGPT, we are playing a game. What game you will ask? We are playing a game where you will have to exactly ask opposite questions. And when I give the answer opposite, you should say it right. When I give the answer right, you will have to say it wrong. Got it? Now I will call you. Come on, you ask smart ChatGPT question. And he will ask, who is the Prime Minister of India? You will say Narendra Modi. You will say wrong. Then you say Gandhiji, he will say right. He will clap. So the context is that. So you don't know the context. Sometimes when the coding has to pick up so much of information, sometimes there is a chances that it will go wrong. So the moment you install ChatGPT or Gemini for the first time, there is a lot of instructions given which none of you will read. You will simply browse and you will say, I agree. In that he says, the information that I am giving may not be right. It is left to the reader's jurisdiction to understand whether it is right and use it wherever it is applicable. Don't consider it as right because we have not told it right. These were the statements that is written there because that is what it is. Every time you outsource the thinking to AI, anything, without trying first, your muscle gets weaker. Over the time, you become less capable and your independent thought process will be so difficult, you will be risking yourself in even doing small day-to-day activity. It becomes the first entry towards forgetfulness. So please be careful about whatever. And there is a risk that all of you will forget critical thinking. Your critical thinking will start coming down. Your memory becomes weakened. You cannot remember things. You were getting 1995 because you could go to that 2 hours of exam and you could recollect things. And that remembrance made today Indians to be in the topmost of all the companies who have given AI tools to the world. If you want to become that Indian, then you will have to use your brain smartly. You should try and ask ChatGPT to ask you so many questions which you should be able to recollect. Recollect, make your recollection so powerful that you will become a strong personality. Then creativity erosion will not happen. You will never be able to imagine even a circle. If I say draw a duck, the duck will look like a pig. Because your creativity would have died. You really wouldn't know what to use. Academic dishonesty, the teacher would have told in your own lines, I want you to write, I want you to know, I want you to know what you have understood from me. So write in your own words, don't use ChatGPT. ChatGPT has understood everything. I want you to know whether you have understood right without using the ChatGPT, and most of you would have actually used ChatGPT. There will be a skill gap in your career. You would have become dishonest, and most of the skills you would be lacking. Resume writing. You can make use of ChatGPT. What if you get into a company and a company puts you into one place, they pick your mobile and they say, write a small input. Means give your biodata in your own line without exceeding 2 pages, you will not be able to do it. You are an MTech in computer science. So please don't get into all this, it is always problematic. Ethical concerns and misuse, academic dishonesty, privacy and data misuse. You know what deep fake videos are, deep fake photos are. So there is a lot of negatives also, there is a lot of positives also. Know about deep fakes, that is what I say, deep fakes and misinformation. Just because somebody calls and says, my Amitabh Bachchan, that doesn't mean that वो Amitabh Bachchan है. Somebody comes in a video and say, मैं बोल रहा हूँ इसमें invest करो, आपका 10 लाख 10 करोड़ हो जाएगा. वो अमिताभ बच्चन ने बोल दिया मैं करता हूँ. Declarant keeps writings about such reviews. All of you have heard about digital arrest? Digital arrest, anybody who knows about digital arrest? Okay, please Google this, at least you will start using. Digital arrest has been a phenomena that's been running where the very elderly people are targeted and they are put into something called as digital arrest. There is no such word called as digital arrest. And they are siphoned crores of rupees from them. So please be careful about that. And emotional dependencies on AI chatbots becomes a necessity. I know counseling is required. If you say what is happening to you, AI can give you a beautiful counseling. But that counseling should not actually be a problem. For every small things you will start asking him. Then your critical thinking becomes difficult. She shouted on me something. Should I actually reverse back shouting? Let me ask ChatGPT. No, don't do that. You should also start critically thinking and answering things. From smart AI use to lazy AI use AI to check, explore topics deeper, brainstorm, then develop ideas that will help you. And lazy usage is copy AI answers directly, skip thinking, prompt first, submit AI content as though it is own, and avoid challenges. Today, plagiarism is there. If you have generated anything using AI, people will know. So please be careful about that. Digital discipline. From now on, you will have to maintain this digital discipline. Morning without the screen, at least for the first 2-3 hours, you will have to follow for the next 30 days. Start your first 2, 3, 4 hours of your day without your phone. Set your intention for the day before you consume. The 90-minute study block, what you have. See, when you get into a studies, to get into deeper access of studies, you take some time, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. So the moment you get into a social media, for you to get realigned, it will again consume 20 minutes of you. So for that we say, smart usage is where you start doing it in a right way. Then let there be a social media budgeting. I'm going to use only for so many minutes, so many hours. That is called a social media budgeting. Digital sunset. The moment the sun sets, your digital screen also should shut. Don't watch that TV serials and all. It's not going to benefit you by any ways. That is my sincere advice. For at least 45 minutes to 1 hour, all your digital screens, whether it is TV, whether it is a laptop, or whether it is your mobile, it should stop. Only then you will get a better and deep sleep. One real conversation daily, have a group, keep on doing daily conversation, because such daily conversation will help you to grow and to progress in life. The last slide of today, you are one more than your screen. Your challenge for the next 7 days is, can you track your daily screen time honestly? I want every one of you buy a small pocket book which you can keep it somewhere within a pocket, just like your ID card. Every day make a note of how many minutes you are on the social media, how many times you have used AI. So it keeps a record of budgeting of how many days, how many hours in a week, how many hours in a month, how many hours. That will help you to progress. Reduce it by 30 minutes. Notice that you gain back focus, calm. Your power is using it for a right purpose. Your future will be good when you know how to make use of your ChatGPT or any of the AI tools to create new ideas, real empathy, and real creativity. If you have any questions, I'll answer. Otherwise, the class is winding up. A big round of applause for me. Any questions? Anything regarding AI? Okay, AI, MI, ML. What is DL? Driving license, like deep learning. Because we are talking about AI, यही होता है. ChatGPT से पूछो वो बोल देगा. Deep learning. So AI, MI, DI. These are the new trends now. AI is artificial intelligence, MI is machine learning, DL is deep learning. Anybody has any questions? No questions at all. Take class notes, my dear. That's all. So thank you so much. It was nice talking to all of you. You NZs, we are putting our bharosa on you because we are growing old. We are not becoming younger and younger by day. We can always instruct and see to it that you go in the right direction, and we are under your control down the year. The AI will be under your control. आप क्या करोगे, what you are going to do will be in your hand. We'll be anticipating and we'll be praying for God. Let India have that bright future in your hands. And by 2047, Modi ji has a dream that India should be called as a Vikasit Bharat. We are actually progressing in that line only. If this war of Iran, US, Israel wouldn't have happened, we would have been in a better position. आपके घर में गैस है? आपके आजू बाजू के होटल में मसाला डोसा है? Okay, okay. So we are worried about that more than what's happening in Israel and Hindustan. So thank you. Love you all so much.